Hello, welcome to Teaching Tuesday. I'm Heather McGee. Today we're going to work on making fall leaf wreaths or autumn leaf wreaths. It's just paper and you don't need too many supplies for this one, although we do need to do some measuring. Let me show you what you need to get started. For the back of it, I'm going to cut up a manila folder. It's just an empty folder. This is a center cut because it gives me a little bit more space to work with there. Need some different colors of paper. This is scrapbooking paper. You can use construction paper, you can use magazines, newspapers, any kind of paper that you would like to. Pencil, pair of scissors, a ruler, a glue stick, one paper clip, it can be whatever size you would like, and you'll need one piece of tape to hold on your paper clip when you get everything done. First of all, we're going to measure some pieces of paper. Now these pieces of paper are going to be 4 inches long and 2 inches wide. If it's a different size, that's just fine, but this particular size works well for what I'm working on today. I've tried a couple different ones and it works well for this size wreath. This size wreath, is the circle I cut for the form is 9 inches across, and so a 4 inch by 2 inch piece of paper works really well. Now you can cut multiples of these at one time, so let me show you. We'll start out with a piece of scrapbook paper and my ruler. This is good measuring practice. Okay, we need 4 inch by 2 inch. So I'm going to measure this way 4 inches. 4 inches here. Draw a line across. And then this direction, we're going to go every 2 inches and just put a little line on there. Start 2 inches from the edge because that'll make each one of these pieces 2 inches across. And then you could just line up the little dots. If these are a little bit crooked, it does not matter at all. Not at all. So we're going to cut right across here. And then cut these pieces. Now if you have a paper cutter at home, that probably will be quicker than cutting them each out by hand. There's another piece. Now you know how big your pieces are, so you're like, okay, we'll go across this way. You could just lay one right on there. It's easier if you could see the colored side though. You lay it right on there. Mark here. Mark here. And draw across. And you know sometimes that I don't make a line. Sometimes I just put a little line. I put a mark and then just cut with my scissors. Like this one. You see I've got little marks here. I'm just going to try and cut straight across. It's probably a little bit crooked, but it's not going to be a big deal. So I'm going to cut many pieces that are 4 inches by 2 inches. I'll let you go ahead and do that, and then we'll meet back here again for the next step. Hello, we're back again. I've gotten many pieces cut. For the circle I did with the wreath, I have 32 pieces on there. It may have more or less, but it is going to take a number of pieces of paper to do this. Now the next step, so I'm going to move some of these out of the way. I'm going to stack up maybe 3 here. Fold them in half long ways, like a hot dog bun. See that? Now I'm going to draw this on here so you can see, but once I get the idea of this, I'm not going to draw any more of these on here. And you won't have to either. I'm going to make a leaf shape. Be long and skinny. We'll come down to a point at this end. all the way out to the edge of the paper and back on this end, and it's not all the way to a point. There's a little flat space there. The fold is on this side. We're not going to cut across the fold because it will make your leaf fall apart. So with your scissors, then you can just cut along that line. See the shape we're making? When you open it up, you've got some leaf shapes. And I'll just sort those out by color. I'll stack up a few more. This time we're not going to put a line on it. We're just going to cut. Okay, so one end, there's a little space there. Do you see it? I'm holding on to the fold. Cut out to the edge and then curve back in to a point. And when you open it up, you've got your leaf shape. I'm going to cut all my pieces of paper into leaf shapes, and I'll let you have a chance to do that too. I'll see you in a few minutes. I've cut out many leaves, and I've organized them all by pattern and color. You see that? That will be helpful as we start building our wreath. But before we build, we need to make a backing. So I'm going to take my file folder and make a backing for the wreath. So I'll move the leaves out of the way right now. And while you're moving leaves and doing all of that, I need to tell you that this is easier to do if you have a compass or if you have a round item you can trace around as a pattern. So I've got my folder, open it up. I'm going to use this as a box lid, just a round box lid. It's about 9 inches across. And it works for what I want to do. You can use any size you want to. If you want to use a compass, okay, moms, dads, you probably know what a compass is. You've maybe used them in math class a long time ago. Or you could find a plate, a bowl, something that you can trace around that's going to give you a nice circular shape. And for my inside circle, because we're going to make it like a donut, I have my handy dandy scissors can here. We use this for a lot of things. I'm going to put this in the center, or as close as it can be. Does not have to be exact. I'm going to trace around that too. There we go. So now we've got 2 circles. I'm going to cut out the outside and cut out the inside. So as you're cutting, if you have a little bit of the pencil line that's left there, that's fine. That will not hurt anything. If you don't have a manila folder to use when you're cutting, you could use a cereal box or a paper box lid. It's a little harder to cut because the cardboard is heavier. You could just use a piece of regular cardstock. The only reason I'm using something heavier is so that my wreath doesn't bend in half as easily. So we don't need this anymore. Now the middle section, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to poke a hole in the middle. There we go. So that there's a way for my scissors to get through there. And I'll cut out towards the edge. See that? And I'll just chop up the middle a little bit. And now I'll be able to get to that inside circle easier. Now sometimes when we practice cutting, we practice a lot going outside of something. So it may take a little extra practice to cut on an inside line like this. Using the same motion, keep your scissors pointed mostly away from you and turn your paper. See how I'm turning it when I go around there? Much more comfortable than turning your hand. There we go. Now, I definitely have some places on here where there are pencil marks and it's a little crooked. It doesn't matter. We're not going to have to worry about that at all. So you've got lots and lots of leaves. I'm going to move them back over here so you can see what I'm doing. They're different colors, different patterns, and I'm going to mix these up when I put it on here. There is no right or wrong way to make your wreath. You can use any colors you want in any pattern you want. You do not have to put glue on the whole thing at one time. It'll dry out anyway. So we're going to start out and just put a little bit of your glue on one little section there. And then take a leaf. I'm going to put it pointing off of that section and just squish the flat end of your leaf, not the pointy end, the flat end. I'm going to squish it into the glue. I'm going to put another one down here. So it's not right next to it. It's poking in a little bit. And if you don't like the way it is, you can move it around. I've got some other glue here. I'm going to point this one towards the middle. And it's time to put some more glue on. When you're putting on your leaves, you don't have to fill up every piece of space. See, I'm not going to put this leaf all the way up here. I'm going to put it down here a little bit. That way I don't need as many leaves. You can fix that, you can adjust that however you want to, but I am leaving space. See that? Leaving some space in between. Then you just go and just keep adding glue as you need to. We'll put maybe a dark one here because I just used a light green one. There's a brown one. Add more glue. Add more glue as you go. It doesn't even need to be all the way to the edge. Here we go. Let's put that one here. And I like this. That's pretty. The fold that you have on the paper shows up really nicely. It gives your wreath some depth, so it's not just flat. So all of those folds that you made work really, really well. Let's see, I think another green one here would be nice. Now if you put one down and you say, oh, I don't like that, that is not what I wanted to do, just take it off and move it. You don't need to leave it there. Ooh, the stripy one is kind of fun. Oh no, my glue stick is running out. I think I have another one here. Let's see. Yep, it's underneath everything. There we go. Now you can definitely use school glue on this, like Elmer's. School glue works very well. It takes longer to dry, but it holds better once it's on there. There. Let's see. What colors should we put in next? You just keep working your way around. I think another one of these would be nice. The stripe is pretty. Maybe this one. That one's a little crooked on it, so I think I'll use this one instead. You just keep working around, little at a time. If you put glue on the whole thing, it dries out before you actually get it used. Oops, I just used one of those. Let's try one of these. I haven't used these in a little while. Just squishing the flat end down there. See, now the glue does not even come all the way to the edge. You know, if it did, I would have put my paper down, right? Let's put that one here. It's not really pretty color brown. Put that one in here. If you need more glue, just add some more in there. Keep working your way around. This one needs a little glue on top of that. There we go. I think I'll move it up here. Just add glue where you need it. Take that one out. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't like where it was, so just took it out. Now put it back in. There. That works. Some more glue. Oh, tell me I'm not running out of glue on this one too. I got a little bit more there. Now when you get to the point where you're coming up to the leaves you started with, you're going to have to lift them up out of the way. See that? Just kind of bend them back a little bit. You don't have to fold them. Just bend them back far enough that you're going to be able to get your other leaves in underneath. And I think we'll have room for one more here. There we go. It's had a few extra leaves, and that's all right. I'm going to push these down just a little bit. There's one last step that we need to do, and that's to put a hanger on it. I have a paper clip. I haven't even unfolded it, so I'm going to use a piece of tape, put it through the middle part of your paper clip here. So there's some on each side. Turn your whole wreath over, whole thing, and just tape it on the back. There, you have a place to hang it up now. And it didn't take too long, did it? Looks really neat. I have this one leaf that's falling out. Oh dear, that's what happens when you pick it up before the glue is dry. Is it going to stay there? I think so. Autumn leaf wreath. I think I'll put this on the front door. Better let it dry first though.